We're not doing that in 2021. We're not transferring from savings to checking, savings to checking, back to savings, back to checkings. That's not saving, guys. If you want to be able to save your money, I think it's best and advisable for you to have a separate account for your savings. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and this is my hub, a place for young individuals looking to get educated in real estate and mortgages, build wealth, and elevate in their careers. First and foremost, I just want to say Happy New Year's, guys. I know this is my first video of 2021, and I know the last time we were talking about how to get a mortgage and how does a mortgage work. And for today, I want to start off the year talking more about finance and savings. I know when it comes to real estate and buying property, one of the biggest barriers into getting to the real estate market is actually people's finances. So I just wanted to start off the year talking about personal savings. So this time last year, or I believe like in March, I posted a savings challenge to help people save either 10, 15, or 20K. And that post blew up, like completely blew up. It went viral, and I thought, why not bring it back this year and start fresh with the savings plan? Because I know a lot of people did come back to me and say that, oh my gosh, Abby, thank you for posting that. I was actually able to, hit my target goal because of your chart that you provided for me. Honestly, like, I did not expect that at all, but I'm so grateful to be able to see that people were actually able to benefit from that savings challenge that I brought in. So I actually wanted to do the same thing this year. Given that it is a new year, why not start the new year right by actually having a savings challenge? So this year, guys, I'm challenging you guys to save 10, 15, or 20K. If you have any other numbers that you want to work with, I believe you can either message me and I can find a template that works for you. Let's say if you actually want to save $5,000 or actually $30,000. I do have those challenges as well, but for the most part, I just thought it was kind of best to stay within the 10, 15, and 20K based on my audience. So I'm going to insert right here the savings challenge that I actually did last year, and hopefully you guys can get in tune with it as well. So I'm going to briefly just talk about the savings challenge and how much you need to save every week, how to kind of do it, some tips and tricks I have for you guys, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, okay? So first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the 10K challenge. In order for you to save 10K a year, you need to save $137.50 weekly or $275 bi-weekly. So if you're able to do that every week, you'll be able to save up 10K by the end of the year. So if you actually want to bump it up a bit and actually save $15,000 a year, you're actually going to need to save $288.46 weekly or $576.92 bi-weekly. So once you're able to save $576 bi-weekly and $288 every week, by the end of the year, you'll be able to have $15,000 in your savings, guys. That's really, really good. So honestly, it's all about consistency. And when you break it up, it actually doesn't sound as bad. And I think that's something that I've actually learned this year myself, was being able to break down my goals. So like writing it down and making it plain, right? That's a concept that I'm really working with, writing it down and making it plain. Because when you look at your overall goals, it can kind of get overwhelming. So for me, the best bet is for me to break it down. So once you're breaking it up into pieces, it actually makes it a little bit more easier for you to consume, right? So like I said, guys, if you want to save $15,000 a year, the best bet is for you to save $288.46 every week or save $576.92 bi-weekly. All right, guys, so now we're getting a little bit higher. If you want to be able to save $20,000 a year, don't get scared, guys. It's actually not that bad. You need to be able to save $384.61 every week. Just think about it. It's just maybe cutting down on some Uber Eats, because God knows I need to definitely cut down on Uber Eats. Or like, maybe not doing your hair twice a month, just once a month. Or maybe, instead of buying that new car, you go buy a used car and you're able to save on those car payments. But yes, if you want to be able to save $20,000 a year, you need to be able to save $384.61. So that's $384.61 every week. If you're working more on a bi-weekly basis and you get paid bi-weekly and you rather do a bi-weekly savings, you're gonna have to save $769.22 bi-weekly in order for you to save $20,000 by the end of the year, guys. So like I said, it's actually not that bad as long as you're able to break it up. I know $20,000, $10,000, $15,000 actually sounds like a lot, but when you break it up weekly, it's actually pretty doable. And honestly, this challenge definitely helped me reach my goals because it was like, okay, when I just look at it as an overall picture, like how am I gonna be able to get $20,000 in my account? But when you break it up and you realize that, like, honestly, I can actually put away $300, $200, or $400 every week or bi-weekly into my account. You notice that's actually doable and possible. So I'm encouraging you guys to get on this challenge. Whether you want to save $10, $15, or $20,000 a year, you can definitely do it. All right, guys, so for my monthly people that like to save on a monthly basis, I also made a chart for you guys as well, just to accommodate, because I actually, when I was working a 9 to 5, I was actually getting paid monthly. So a lot of my budgeting is actually catered to a monthly budget because of the fact that I've been getting paid monthly ever since I graduated from university. So it was just kind of easier for me in that sense. So right now, it's even kind of hard for me to transition back into bi-weekly, especially being self-employed. It's completely different, but for the most part, guys, I got you guys if you're a person that works and gets paid monthly. So if you're working and you get paid monthly, if you want to be able to save $10,000 a year, you have to be able to save $850 every month. It's doable, just $850 every month. That's $850 every month in order to save $10,000 a year. And guys, trust me, like I said, it's actually doable. You know, you have to cut back on a few things, but it's possible. If you actually add up what's happening in your Uber Eats account, how much you spend on Uber, going places, you know, going out with your friends, especially right now we're in COVID-19, there's not much to be doing. So you can definitely, you know, keep on tracking, you'll save some money, put some money aside, and then actually be able to save $850 every month. All right, guys, so for the people that are trying to save $15,000 a year on a monthly budget, you need to be able to save $1,250 every month. So by the end of the month, they're putting away $1,250,000. I know it's sounding like a lot. It's like, that sounds like my check. But you know, like I said, it's possible, guys. Honestly, you just need to be able to cut back. We're definitely going to talk about some saving tips and tricks that I have for you guys just in a little bit. So stay with me, guys. If you are going for the big dog, and if you are someone who is trying to save $20,000 a year, guys, you need to be able to save $1,666.67 every month. So that's $1,666.67 every month. You need to put that away every month in order for you to get that 20 racks by the end of the year, guys. So like I said, it's all possible. All right, guys, so some of you guys are probably amped right now saying, yes, you know what, I'm gonna save that 10, 15, or 20K this year. Or maybe some of you guys feel overwhelmed right now. You're like, honestly, I don't know what to really do. I'm not sure if I can really do this. But honestly, like I like to say, as much as saving is a practical thing and actually just putting away the money, it's actually a mindset change in itself. And I feel like that's a part that a lot of people like to neglect when it comes to money mindset. And this is a topic I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about probably in the next couple of weeks, money mindset and how to be able to change your money mindset in order for you to, you know, save and create that generational wealth that we all so long for. The first thing I will tell you is that in order for you to be able to save, you need to believe that you can save. Yeah. It sounds so simple, but it's actually really not. In order for you to save, you need to believe that you can actually save. So you can't have doubts about yourself saving. If you have goals to save $20,000, I need you to physically write in a journal, a book, a sticky note, I'm going to save $20,000. I feel like it's very important to also write things down and be able to manifest it for yourself. Put your savings goals somewhere where you can actually physically see. So put it down and say, I'm going to save X amount of dollars for 2021. So I'm going to save $20,000 for 2021. Write it down. Write the vision down and make it plain, guys. This year is honestly about writing the vision down and making it plain and executing. If you're not writing it down and making it plain, honestly, it's a little bit more harder for you to kind of grasp the concept of you being able to save a certain amount of money because you're not seeing it, you don't believe it for yourself. So like I mentioned to you guys beforehand, if you want to save, you have to be able to believe that you can save the amount you're trying to save. The second thing that I'll tell you guys, in order for you to actually save, you need to understand it's going to take sacrifice. There's no way you can save money without sacrificing some things. If you are living a lifestyle right now where you don't really take account for how much you're spending and you know you have money coming in left, right, and center, and honestly you are more than okay, like hit me up because I need some help. I'm joking. But if that is you and you don't care about your spending because you have unlimited money coming in, that's great. But to be honest, for the majority of people, if you are saving your money, you need to understand that it's going to take a lot of sacrifice. You may need to cut back on some leisure things in your life in order for you to reach your savings goals. And like, honestly, I know it sounds hard or it sounds like, oh my God, I want to cut back. I like this, but to be honest, you have to take time to review your finances and look it over. It's like, you know what am I spending on that I can actually cut back off? You need to take time to review your finances and look over some things that you're spending money on that you possibly don't really need to spend money on, and you can cut back. Once you're able to cut back and make that sacrifice, guys, you're able to reach your savings goal. So that's another point that I would tell you guys. In order for you guys to save, you need to make a sacrifice. The third tip I'm going to be giving you guys in order for you to reach your savings goal is get a financial advisor. I think it's very important to talk to an expert that's going to be able to help you and guide you in finding maybe a right saving plan that works for you. For me, the best bet I feel like is having a separate account for your savings, right? So automatically, I don't know, the 15th of every month, this amount of money comes out of your account that you use on a regular basis and into a different account. I personally like account that it's actually closed and I don't have a card for it, just because I know that I can't really transfer the fund, because I don't know about you guys, but as for me, I'm queen of transferring between savings and checkings, and if that's you, cut that out. We're not doing that in 2021. We're not transferring from savings to checking, savings to checking, back to savings, back to checkings. That's not saving, guys. If you want to be able to save your money, I think it's best and advisable for you to have a separate account for your savings that you don't have as much access to. So you have limited access to that account. Maybe you don't have a card with it, but I think that's the best bet. That's what works for me, because then you're just gonna be transferring from your checking to savings, checking to savings, checking to savings all the time, and it's gonna be like, come on, what are we doing here? We're not even really saving. Like I'm just bouncing I'm just bouncing money between accounts, right? So in order for you guys to stop that, I think the best bet is to have a separate account. Talk to a financial advisor, get your money in somewhere that's actually making you money, because we know that the typical banks, their rates are so low and they're not really doing much for you. They're not it. The bank's rates are usually not it. So you want to put yourself in a high interest savings account that's possibly making you at least 6 to 8% every month on a return. Okay. So I'm actually going to leave below some financial advisors that I personally have worked with or heard of in the GTA that I think will be good if you guys need to be able to connect with some financial advisors. So I'll leave them down below. So the last tip I'm going to give you guys in order for you guys to reach your savings goal for 2021 is treat your savings like a bill payment. I'm going to say this one more time for you guys. Treat your savings like a bill payment. It is so important to save first. Your savings is not the leftover amount that you're gonna have in your account. Your savings should be a set amount that you're allocating to yourself for savings before you spend your money. Of course, you want to take into account your fixed expenses, guys. Fixed expenses, not leisure. Talking about your fixed expenses into account before you actually come up with a number for your savings amount. However, guys, your savings should be treated like a bill payment. It should be coming out first out of your account and being set aside and not touched. You do not want to be touching your savings if you're trying to reach a goal, guys. There's no point of it. Like I always say, treat your savings like a bill payment, because you know when that bill payment comes, you know you're not deferring that bill payment. You're going to pay that bill on time. It's that same mindset you need to have in order for you to save. Treat your savings like a bill payment, guys. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys like what you see so far, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, guys. This is a place where we talk all things finance, real estate, mortgages, and career development. So if you know anyone else that will benefit from watching this video or just subscribing to my channel, just click that share button. Share with your friends and your families, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.